Maya is Josh's dog, but we've incorporated her as one of our own. So thank you again, Sister Linda. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please have a seat. Now we've got nice view, right? Not too shabby. Now we've got a brand new office in Miami.
Your father, did he tell you that we met?
Yes, he did.
At the
Freedom Tower event. It was the International Refugees
celebration. 75 years.
What a tremendous event they had.
It was wonderful.
So, Carlos de la Cruz and Emilio
I'm talking to
Stefan.
Dr. Horacio Aguirre.
Yeah, right.
And one of my staffers was with me, a member of Ann's team, and she says, there's Ileana's father. So I go and I meet your mother and your father. Her mother is just adorable.
Oh, I know.
She reminded me of my mother, this tiny little.
She's
but he says, like
memory loss, but
whipped out his card, and he said,
new office.
New
office. Here you go.
I thought,
we're very happy. Marilyn, do you have our
business
card?
I do not.
And so I said,
tell me.
Everybody should have a father like you.
He is a wonderful representative. I want to double his salary. From 0 to 00. Why not? So what's on our wish list for Barry University?
First, let's start with what you did last year, which thank you, because of that $100,000 that's still in the 09. We want to hope that stays.
And you know Sarah, she's our appropriations lady.
So we still need to protect that because it has been legislated. And correct?
Yes,
that's what I think.
It's in the House bill.
It's in the House bill.
So it's in the House bill.
So it's part of the omnibus.
Now the omnibus was supposed to be this week,
but they're
pushing it now to the next week. Let's see. Let's see what will finally happen. Come on over here, Sister Linda.
Okay.
So what do you hear about the omnibus?
Well, so far, I mean, as far as OB's concerned, the project lists are put to bed. There were 7 committees that got instructions to crunch down the overall numbers. Once they added the House bill, the Senate bill together, the House project list, the Senate project list together, they were kind of over. So in order to bring the entire bill under, so they were all instructed that, we didn't care how they did it, across the board reductions, and across the board reductions, selective reductions, crunching down on the earmark list. So that's why we're a little concerned. And the biggest crunch, obviously, is always the labor HHS.
Oh my gosh.
So if you could check in with Bill
Young.
Yeah, and I'm going to
Now, does it look like it's going to be in the omnibus, do you think?
I know that member projects will be in the omnibus. I don't know how many will be, but
this should be an open process. This should not be a hunt and peck. This should not be a detective series.
I think it's just a matter of how much they crunch down.
Crunch down.
Yeah.
Last year it was 20% off the top of every project.
Yeah.
So we're optimistic and we're working hard to make sure that those good projects remain on the list.
Well, especially the ones that for us are indicative of our commitment to the community, and then the other thing that we're really working very hard on is the collaborative sciences research
so Institute
project,
for Collaborative Sciences Research request $2.6 million, energy and water, defense, and labor HHS.
Well,
appropriations to date 1.2.
The 1.2 was in the defense bill. That's
and then appropriations
into law.
and energy 400,000.
Well, that was
labor.
Right, and what was 400,000 was last year. 800,000 is this year. So that's the big 10,000-pound gorilla that's sitting out there that we're going to talk to Lincoln about. But if you could coordinate with town, that would be
all right. So we'll all, we all work together. Our day delegation, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Kendrick Me, Lincoln and Mario. Okay, so we've got that one. And then the Center for Community Initiatives. That's another on our wish list.
Yes, and actually, yes, that is part of our strategic agenda, and that would be very helpful if we could get some money to get us off the ground on that one. This one, you all helped us with last year, the Institute for Community and Economic Development. We have already begun to unveil that within the community. That's a program that's geared to helping small businesses and minority-owned businesses.
Wonderful.
And our School of Business has taken the lead on that. Dr. Manny Tejeda is already working with some locally owned small entities that need help with such things as
just a little bit of seed money or counseling can go a long way.
Helping them to strategize about how they can further their little business.
That's a great project.
They don't have any of that.
They might have a great product, they have the desire, but they don't know how to get started.
And they don't have the wherewithal to hire someone, to really propel them to the next level of development or expertise. So that, we'd like to sustain that effort.
Absolutely.
We're excited because it involves our business students, and they get the chance to go out and see.
So they get hands-on, they go to the community, and they help them set up a business plan and a marketing plan and a county.
They came from, because there's so many first-generation
So many, especially in the Haitian American community.
Some of them don't want to stay so this is a way of helping them stay involved in their family businesses and new businesses in the neighborhood and not go off, not believe that all opportunity is the other side of the other fence.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Boy, you're going to turn all of the communities around with a plan like this.
Well, we're hopeful that the impact will be, clearly the impact we immediately wanted was in the local area.
Absolutely.
And I think it's part
and
of
tell
our
me about
mission.
this one, Health Sciences and High Need Areas Project.
That's one that we're looking at in and around the Orlando area. And the person I have not met.
So you've got John Micah involved?
This is in Alan Grayson's district.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
Rick
know him at all.
It was Rick. And what we could never do, and I know that you tried to help me, I think Encounter tried, Martinez's office, we could never convince Rick to spend time. So this was, he didn't see Barry as a natural part of his constituency.
And it sure is. Well, maybe with Alan we can do so.
Well, and also John Micah, I think, could probably.
John will be very helpful.
His niece is actually, one of his nieces is our graduate.
Is a Barry alum?
She works at
Wonderful.
University in admissions.
That's
Last
great.
night I had an alumni event, and Christine Michael was there. And as she was leaving, she whispered in my ear, and she said, "And you make my uncle help you."
Good. I'll talk to John Micah. So look at this. Barry University has been ranked for diversity at the national level. In Barry, number 1 in biological and biomedical sciences, the number of African American master's degrees. Number 16 in Asian American master's degrees. Number 1 in Hispanic master's degrees in biological and biomedical sciences.
Isn't that great?
Number 13, health professions and related clinical sciences. It's unbelievable.
It really is. The Barry story
Hispanic,
is just
number 1, podiatry, 2nd in bachelor's degrees in education.
Yes.
6th for computer science and 9th in health sciences for Hispanics.
Yes.
That is a wonderful record to be proud of.
Thank you.
1/3 of the nursing students are from low-income households. 41% of the undergraduate and graduate students are minorities. Wow.
And in the undergraduate population, it's probably just under 50% if we include anyone who is not Caucasian.
That's amazing.
And right now we have over 80
Good.
countries